What's up guys, my name's Ernest and in today's video we'll be doing an unboxing of a Canon M50. I literally just picked it up today from Jessop's in Manny. Shout out to all you Manchester people out there, my Manny people. When it comes to cameras, I've always wanted to get a Canon, a Nikon or a Sony, you know, like the big brands. I don't really know much about cameras, but now that I do have it, I did learn a lot about cameras in general over the past week. But I've always wanted a camera for a long time to shoot like videos and photos, but I've just, you know, never had the moolahs. But you know, now that I'm in uni, you know, the student loan thing, and then obviously I work as well part-time, so I've been able to save up for this bad boy right here. So it's time to get this open. So I'm going to fast forward the clip because I'm just opening up the really basic contents in a box. So we have the instruction manual, which I can just dash to the side. More importantly, we have the charging cable, which is used to power up the device, followed up by the strap, which I can wear around my neck so the camera is more secure. And then finally we have the battery charger, which is used to charge the actual battery itself. So let's get it open. Jeez. So here we have the Canon EOS M50. So now onto the next part, we're going to be putting the lenses on the camera itself. So I actually got taught how to do this in store by two really cool dudes. Shout out to them, to Kelly and to Harry as well. They were really helpful in helping me to get the right camera for me. They gave like really good advice, knowledge, and you know, just overall they were just cool dudes, man. So that's the comparison in the front. So obviously, as you can see on this one, that the lens is much bigger, this is a lot smaller. And now this is the part that's going to be a bit mad. For me, I thought it was mad, is when you flip it that way. Look at the thickness, that is crazy, man. Let's actually just flip this out. Flip it, so you guys can see what's on the screen. Is me. A lot of cameras, they had this actual touchscreen or the screen itself, whether it was touchscreen or whether it wasn't. There was a lot of them that were very angle screens, which means that the screen came out maybe forwards and like you could tilt it downwards. Hey, I can see myself. But they couldn't fully go all the way around. So that was another thing I wanted to tick off my checklist, was that I needed to make sure that for vlogging, obviously it has the viewfinder, so you know, when I'm vlogging I can just, you know, just do this or hold it with my tripod. A lot of cameras as well did it where the viewfinder goes upwards, so in a 180-degree tilt, and that is really good for, you know, you wouldn't have to find a certain angle. So when you're shooting here, I would have to compensate a little bit because I'd be looking there, if that makes sense. If it was straight up I wouldn't need to find a certain angle, but because it's on the right side I need to like tilt my head a little bit more. But I can't defeat this camera, like it called me. Line up the two white dots, white dot there, and then you just turn it clockwise until you hear a little click. No, I don't know if you guys heard that. That's the click itself, and there we have it. So just turned the camera on, did all the time and date settings, and it just came up with this little message here. It says push and hold the lens switch in triangle direction and then rotate the lens to enable shooting. So what you do is there's a little clip there that you have to push, and then you kind of calibrate the camera and it's good to go. Alright, so the micro SD card that I got was this, which is the SanDisk Extreme Pro. It has got 64 gigs of storage, and the good thing about it is that it's got up to 170 megabytes of reading speed. So like it says on the actual like cover here, it says good for performance and image quality and video quality. So obviously there are a lot of cheaper options, but you know, you get what you pay for really, in all honesty. I got the highest storage because 32 gig might have been not enough for me. That's what I think anyway. And you want it to get a higher read speed because if you've got a good quality camera, then obviously you're not gonna, you know, compensate in another area that's just as important, you know, where you're gonna actually store your photos and videos. So got the Pro, but I'm a beginner, baby. So guys, the camera is up and running now, but one more little thing I wanted to add on is that, so when you press menu, you get the display, it's like really bright white. And for me, I don't really like it because it's too bright. It's a little bit of an eyesore, especially if you're in lower light situations or something. So what I saw online was you can actually change the lens, and what you do is you just go in display level settings, go in menu display, and you go in standard, and that should change it to black. So, you know, much easier on your eyes. I just prefer looking at the menu when it's black in general. And yeah, just another little thing I wanted to point out. So I've just put the 15 to 45mm lens on the camera. Batteries are all charged up. Time to show you some footage on the 15 to 45mm lens. So in this picture, the object that's in front of the lens is blurry, whereas the background's more clear. But on the next picture, it's the other way around, where the object in the front is more clear. And the same thing goes for the next two pics for the flowers, whereas the background's clear, and now the background's blurry. Another really cool thing is that you can change your shutter speed, so you can capture moving objects like flowing water, like in these pics. Chase! So on this day, we were actually on our way to a Filipino Christmas party, so the next few clips are going to be the footage that I collected from that day. So in this clip, I'm going around in a circle, filming everyone whilst they're practicing, because we had a performance later that night at the party. We sang a few Christmas songs, and look, it's so funny because everyone's looking up and they're like, why has he got a camera? Like, what's happening here? But yeah, it was really fun to shoot this. I got a lot of people smiling, and yeah, it was just a really weird new experience for me as well, but I had fun, not gonna lie, it was fun. And obviously it can't be a Filipino party without the lechon. Now, for those of you who don't know what that is, it's pork or pig, and for those of you who haven't tried it yet, I suggest you get to a Filipino party. So when I was taking the videos, I got a lot of my friends' reactions on camera, like for example here, my friend Felix, or Felix Jess. Yeah, he was a bit shook, as you can see, but guys, prepare yourselves for the next clip. And that pretty much wraps up today's video. Now I know some of the clips weren't in that good of a quality, but I'll get that fixed in the future when I get better at editing. But apart from that, thank you guys for watching, hope you all enjoyed, hope you have a good day, and peace out.